Where are we, Charles?
We're in the woods. We're on a trail to just, what would it be, west of Bayswater?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
About 50 yards in.
and you're moving
Yeah, we're moving, yeah.
into brand new housing that was built by the city of Kingston.
Yeah, unfortunately not, no. Moving to a new location because the people in the condos behind us here deem it fit to complain about us being here. They don't like the view from their window, I guess.
So what? Who cares? I mean, how come they get to?
How come they get to
have their
determine?
way?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because they pay rent. You know, I paid rent as well, then lost my job, and then COVID hit, and here we are. You know, we got people coming from other cities into our housing here, and we're left alone. You know, it's sad, really. I've lived 41 years of my life in Kingston, and I can't find an apartment. So, not really too much I can really say about it, I guess, other than that.
Who told you that you have to move?
By law, police last night, as late
They
as
came
last
back
night.
last
Yeah,
night
3
again?
o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
The cops came.
Yeah.
And
Well, they just wanted to run names, check IDs, let us know that a couple elderly women in the building there were making complaints.
And were there any suggestions where to move to?
No, they had no suggestions. Safe beds, I guess. Yeah. But
safe beds?
I've never even heard of that, so.
Safe beds?
Yeah. Never even heard of it. No. The only other location I know is on Montreal Street, and it's not exactly the friendliest of all places, so.
Have you been there? The hub, you're talking about the house?
I've seen there. I've known people that have been there. Not really my cup of tea, I guess you'd say.
And it's usually running to capacity too, I think. I don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
It's full every night.
Full every night.
Yeah.
You gotta. So what do you mean it's not your cup of tea? Like what? Other than not being able to get in. But
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Well, just the element, I guess. Really, the drugs, the theft. You know, that happens here too. The theft, but you know, no drugs here.
You'd rather be freezing than having to deal with all these other people and.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You don't know who you're running into or what they're going through, right? It's not to knock on anybody's life, but the fewer people for me is the better.
And the beginning of a cold snap starting last night.
Yeah.
What did you get down to last night? -16, I think.
Yeah, it said felt like 22.
Yeah.
How was
22.
last night?
Cold, real cold. Yeah.
Well, you're alive. How'd you survive, man?
A lot of blankets, thanks to you guys. Yeah, some propane, thanks to you guys.
So are you asking for anything from the city? Or
I was in touch with Home-Based Housing. Ryan, he's put me through the housing again, the housing applications. I'm on a wait list now, I guess.
You see Ryan Rolfe or something, that's his name, right?
He comes quite regularly, at least twice a week. Yeah.
To do what?
Check in, bring blankets, socks, some food from Tommy's restaurant downtown.
So he's supposed to hook you up to housing, it's just taking a while.
Well, we did intake, so it's now being assigned somebody from there. So I went from Ryan to a woman I spoke to on the phone to now another person that's going to take my case file. So 3 people before I'm sitting down to even pick an address, I guess. We were also put on, it's like a Canada-wide thing as well, because there is no housing in Kingston. Like,
So Canada-wise, and you're willing to move anywhere if they have housing for you, right?
Yeah, if it's available, yeah. Nobody wants to live outside, you know. It's not summertime anymore. This camping trip needs an end.
Yeah. You told me earlier about like it not being an issue of money. Like you had money.
Yeah, I had my own company. I was 10-4-12 cleaning.
You had money for first and last.
Yeah, just can't find it. We subletted a place me and my girlfriend, she's not here right now, Collingwood, and the student, it was a student that sublet us. It was $2,400 first and last. We paid it. 3 days later, the rental agent showed up and with the police to evict us from the property because he was never informed. We never got our money back. We filled out an application. A week later, we're denied. So it's
Some of the housing that's available seems to be not great either.
Patival Daliala.
Patti Daliala,
Yeah,
right? And Dave K as well.
I've lived in one of Patival's places.
And?
I woke up with a sewer rat on my chest. My cat was like growling at the wall as it was trying to come through the wall at my cat. So, like,
How'd you end up there?
cheap rent. It was $1,000 for a 3-bedroom with a loft. The loft was unlivable because the rats were so plentiful, I guess you'd say. they were taking over.
So you just left?
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah. You can't live in places like that, you know. I'd rather live out here with the fishers than live there with the rats.
There's a fisher hanging around, eh?
Oh, there's 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them. A big one and a little female.
So between the fishers and the rats and the 4 shelters, and
Yeah.
this is the best right now, eh?
Yeah, that's all. It's what's available.
But
What
it's
it is.
not. You can't even stay here, eh?
No, they want us out by Monday.
And how many people are living here right now?
4.
There's a few more people elsewhere,
Yeah,
supposedly,
it's
right?
back in the
Oh, really?
for a little bit further. Apparently, there is. Yeah. I know of one other couple. I've never actually talked to them. I just heard them.
Another person that's here, he was here before, right? Last summer,
Yeah,
last winter.
I think so. Yeah.
Survived the winter
Yeah.
here. No bylaw officers.
No. This year's a little different.
So he has to move too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not exactly sure where or how, but it's gonna happen.
What are you gonna do? You moving all together, or just you,
Uh,
or you scattering? What are you?
I think it's probably just me. Yeah, I'm not sure. We haven't really talked about it. So it'll come down to that moment, and we'll decide then. It'll probably be together because, you know, help is help, right?
It's better when it's together, right?
It's better when there's a back-to-back, yeah.
But you're gonna try to hide better, I guess. Now,
Yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah. A little further off the trail, I'd say. I knew this was a bad idea to start, but it is what it is when it comes down to it. Didn't think we'd be bothering anybody here. Not that we are bothering anybody, you know. We got people coming in, take pictures, set up fake sites on the internet with map locations to our tents. It's weird. I've never experienced this before. You know.
Why do you think they're doing that?
Oh, they just don't want us here.
There's
Awesome.
people going around trying to find out where the people are sleeping in the woods,
Yeah, yeah.
so that they would inform the
Yeah.
bylaw and get
Specifically,
you.
there's a gentleman over there on Bayswater. He's got his Rottweiler and his wife, and they come through and he threatens us with the dogs and tries to egg us on to threaten him back so he can call the police. And it's insane. It's
What the
insane.
fuck do you think he's thinking?
Yeah.
What,
You know,
what, like, can you try to imagine what?
entitlement, I guess. You know, it's not like he's any better off than what I was. It's just I hit a stump in the road. You know, it takes a while to clear it. With very little help, you know, in the places that it's needed. Like, you guys help out a tremendous amount. So without you guys, it probably wouldn't still be. You know, definitely would have froze last night.
Frostbite and shit, people. Wow. What's the solution? What do you think, man?
Well, hopefully COVID ends soon. I can get back to work.
What kind of work?
Clean, yeah, commercial cleaning.
Commercial cleaning.
Yeah,
You were moving a little bit and doing.
yeah, I do moving now, but again, social distancing and
Who are you moving? You moving? Who
I-
are you moving?
yeah, exactly. Nobody now. It was the Queen students for a bit, but you know, that's all it's said and done now, I guess. We've had 3 cancellations, like the day of, so
what would you like to see? Like just COVID be over, have a job. But when you have a job, you have money,
Yeah.
but you still
You need
can't get
affordable
housing. How are
housing
you gonna get
in
housing?
Kingston. Yeah, you need affordable housing. We're not Toronto. We're not Ottawa. We're Kingston, and
What do you mean with
we're
that?
not a very. We're a little big city. We're not a big city, and we're paying big city prices right now for rent. Landlords are making money hand over fist, and they're not doing anything to, better the properties, make more available property. I don't know. We got all these buildings coming up, and they're already rented. But to who? Like to students, because they can pay 6 months in advance. Good for them, but at the same time, there should be something for the people that are here already. That live here, that have lived here, that need a place to live here.
You were born in Kingston.
I was born in Cornwall, but moved to Kingston when I was like 6 months. So.
Lived your whole life in Kingston.
Yeah.
Keeps getting worse, eh?
Oh yeah, worse and worse every year. We're a student city though, So.
There are like a lot of advertisements say Queen students only.
Oh,
for rental properties.
80%. 80%
yeah,
on
that's
online.
Illegal, eh?
Yeah. It's illegal.
That's illegal, yeah.
Yeah.
And bylaw doesn't care about that. But I don't see any bylaw officers going around, knocking on
Telling
landlords.
them they can't do that, right? But they'll come here and they'll tell us that we can't be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't enforce the law for student-only rental, but we'll enforce the law for you to be out of a public trail. Tell us it's a public trail in one story, and then it's private property in another. Tell us that this side of the tracks is private property, but that side of the tracks is fair game. That makes no sense. Fine us for crossing the tracks, for crying out loud. $150 fine for crossing the tracks. Well, it's a trail, I thought. I was supposed to walk the trail if we don't cross the tracks.
Did you get the fine?
No, they were threatened with it.
Bylaw officers or
Yeah.
police?
Yeah, bylaw officers
Threatened
Yeah.
you with getting a fine
for crossing the trail.
crossing the
tracks,
train tracks.
They had we were packing up to move 2 days ago, and the train ran over his stuff on the tracks. Like just demolished it. It's just,
I wonder if the guy with the dog that's trying to get you kicked out, if he got the fine, eh? Because he had to cross the tracks to walk the dog, right?
Yeah, he doesn't really cross anymore. He stands at the end of the trail over there.
He doesn't cross the tracks?
No. They came in like 7 people trying to intimidate us.
7 people.
Yeah. It was pretty bad for a while.
Why didn't you call me?
Yeah, we hadn't made contact yet. But we found out where he lived. Started telling him, you're gonna come here and harass us, then maybe we'll come to your front door and harass you. And it kind of died off. Just silliness, people should be a little more concerned for their fellow man instead of concerned if their wallet or their well-being.
That's what it comes down to. They'd be amazed how many people wouldn't even know that these places exist in the city. This is what it needs to be. People need to be more aware.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was one of those people that wasn't aware,
Exactly.
And then I hit the situation, and thankfully, I had a friend that knew a place, 'Cause I couldn't stand. I don't like the cluster of too many people. So.
Anything else, man?
Get things right, Think about us before. I know we're an institution city as well, So that's a lot of where our housing goes as well.
Yep.
You get somebody that from Toronto does a crime, they come here and it's one of our institutions, and their families moved here into housing. But what about people, like I said, already here? It's sickening. Something has to be done.
Maybe jail's a better option for the winter. Have you thought about that?
Career criminals.
Is that a thing? Is that actually a thing? Do people
Yeah.
go to jail?
You got some of the 6 months hot, 3 hots in a cot. Again, though, I don't like a lot of people, right? Get stuck in a dorm with 32 men snoring and farting. That's not my deal. Not my deal. I moved in with another gentleman, was signed to an extension of a lease, automatically inherited $4,200 in debt that he had in back paid rent. Went to tribunal, fought tooth and nail to keep the apartment, Had an agreement made to pay $100 extra a month, each of us, myself and the previous tenant. There was 2 payments made. He missed his third, so he had kicked us out. We had no say in the matter. There was no fighting it, no nothing. So as soon as I moved out, the rent went from $720 to $990. So that's the problem, you know. They recycle us through the apartment so they can raise the rent. Like I said, they're making money hand over fist. It's sickening. You can't afford to even, a bachelor apartment goes for $900 now. Like, it's ridiculous. You look for rooms, they're $700. Social assistance is $700. You know? Yeah. I don't know. That's pretty much it, I guess, you know. Fix things. Fix things and you won't have this.
Well, it's good that you're willing to talk about it because a lot of people aren't, right? They
Yeah.
don't want to be exposed. They want to be in privacy and not behind the scene, I guess. And I appreciate this will help for sure. More exposure is
I
better.
asked you if you wanted to stay and fight it, like bring people in. No way.
You bring that kind of attention, that's the wrong attention comes following, you know. I stand up and start. This is fine. I don't mind bringing awareness, but you stand up to the bylaw officers, then the police come in. The police come in, and I'm staying in the 3 hots and a cot. So.
Too many birds, say. Too
Yeah,
many
exactly
people.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the squirrels drive me nuts. Could you imagine a guy 3 feet from you snoring and farting all the time? Nah, that's not my deal.
You're gonna move and hope that they don't find you.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. Yeah.
Amazing, eh?
Yeah.
So like this.
Hide and seek.
Sorry. Wow.
Survivor, you know. They got that TV show Survivor. I've been living it for 6 months. Forget 30 days. I've been living it for 6 months.
Did they tell you what they're gonna do if you don't leave? Like
Tear our stuff down.
they're gonna tear your stuff down.
Yeah. They have the authority to tear it down and clear it out.
They threatened to bylaw officers.
Yeah.
We're gonna tear it down.
Yeah.
And then you have no
Then nothing.
propane, no.
Yeah. No tent, no nothing. Now we're sleeping in the banks, in the lobbies at the banks, like they do downtown.
Can't get into the lobbies of the banks.
Not no more. Not no more.
Yeah, I can answer that. They locked them. That was the issue. They just.
Yeah.
It's. Yeah. Anyway, ridiculous.
They shut down all the Tim Hortons. They shut down all the they locked all the banks. This was before COVID.
Yeah.
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 There's nowhere to go, man. You freeze to death, and it's nobody's fault. Right? They don't care. They don't consider themselves responsible.
No, it's our fault we're there, right?
Isn't that murder?
Yeah, premeditated when it comes down to it, right?
And -20, you tear somebody's housing down, and you have no place to put them because they didn't offer, to put you up. They didn't offer housing.
No. Well, they offered all them people at Bell's Park housing.
Yeah,
Not
right.
one of them got it. They told
Yeah,
us
right.
that they got it. They said that everybody was in housing.
They lied.
One person got it, and it was the property there for Patival Dadiala. When it rains outside, it's raining inside. Yeah. Yeah. Don't not pay your rent with that gentleman either. You know, he might be a slumlord, but he's on the committee. You know,
What committee?
the landlord board. Yeah. That's another one too. You know, for you have a bad situation with the landlord, such as Patival, and you lose, and you can be blacklisted. Like, I never even heard of such a thing, to be blacklisted from any rental because you dealt with a slumlord. Like,
They're well organized, eh?
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
They all get along.
Yeah.
All the landlords.
Well, even down the tribunal, like, I had a lawyer to advocate for me, and he was answering questions for them. You know, he was. I felt like I was being, like, scrutinized by the guy that's supposed to be representing me. And it's just weird. I had hours and hours of video. Never got a chance to show it. You know, lost my apartment for $100, so he could raise the rent $230 or whatever it was. So.
You tried to fight it at the tribunal.
Oh yeah, almost a year.
And the lawyer is basically yours and theirs conspired
Oh yeah, yeah.
to
They were in cahoots together.
bring a decision against you.
Yeah. So not only did I lose my apartment, I lost all my property too, right? So you can't take it anywhere.
Yeah,
It was infested with roaches. The whole building was infested with roaches.
Bed bug.
No,
Too?
cockroaches.
Cockroach.
Yeah, yeah.
No bed bug.
No, no. You ever see 3 cockroaches dancing around on the carousel in your microwave? You know, cooking Mr. Noodles for 4 minutes, boiling the water. These little buggers are running around inside like it's a carnival. You have video of that. You don't get to show it.
You had a video.
Yeah, I still got video.
Gave it to your
Yeah.
lawyer,
Yeah.
and it didn't enter into the court.
No, didn't even get a chance to bring it up. So
Wow.
told to wait your turn that you don't get
You were in litigation for a year and you didn't get a chance to bring it up?
nothing. No pictures, no video, no nothing. Yeah. It's sickening. It's sickening. It's just a different form of government, I guess, right? They say what we do, and if we don't do it, then that's where we are. Last time I checked, we're Canada. You know, we don't live in a dictatorship. I didn't think. But,
Well, what do you think, though? Is it a dictatorship
oh,
or
it's
not?
more than not. Yeah, for sure it is.
'Cause, like,
Do as we
what
say,
kind
not as we do.
of- Yeah, it's like landlords determine the government policy because they pay.
Yeah. You can pay when you're getting paid too, though. You know. I said you can pay when you're getting paid. Like they're money hand over fist, like I said. That's all it comes down to. Money. Money, 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 money.
They get their way. They build as much as they want. They charge rent as much as they want. They kick people out. Their money talks, right? Dictatorship of money.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's kind of hard to be involved politically when you're like
Yeah.
living in the woods, man.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Building your own houses
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
Fighting fishers and shit.
Yeah. They're scary. When you run from a fisher, you find out it's a rabbit, though. It's kind of embarrassing. That's happened to both of us.
Well,
Anything else, man?
Nah, that's it for me, guys. I hope I helped out.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
No problem. Thanks for coming. Especially cold.
Stay in touch, eh?
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
Hide better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.